Welcome, people. We have week 2 of the Ultimate Guild event started, or whatever you want to call it. Ultimate Guild, Ultimate Pay, whatever it is. Unfortunately, they no longer have it under the events. And by the way, they actually kind of messed up on the last one, because on week 1, they had the event ending here. The day before it actually ended, so the countdown made it seem like Friday was the last day, but on Saturday it actually kept counting. It was Sunday, which actually was the day that there was no more counting for week 1, so they kind of messed up there. We actually went and asked their support, but they didn't know either. They just said go by what the game said, but the game was wrong. But either way, week 2 is started, and I want to go ahead and let you guys know a couple of things regarding week 2. And also, I'm going to tell you a bit of a couple of numbers that you should know if you're trying to reach, at the very least, a 7.5 to get all the rewards, right? Because I feel like most people can get 7.5 for the most part, right? So here's how you go ahead and earn points. So you earn 20 points per 1 gem spent during the week. You earn 400 points per 1 artifact coin or royal coin spent. The royal is absolutely useless because the event is gone. So, you know, it's just pretty much artifact coins. I don't think they timed that very well. Earn 2,000 points per 1,000 energy item used. And that's actually very important. And I'm going to go ahead and get back to that in a bit. But just keep that in mind. Earn 4,000 points per 100 holy stars item used. And earn 20,000 points with every dollar or 99 diamonds spent. So as you can tell, this is just going to be a very big spend event. As a matter of fact, within the first couple of minutes that the event started, somebody already had 100 million points. It was that ridiculous. Right now, let me take a look at the ranking details. Yeah, so look at this. People already have 273 million points, etc. These are all just people buying packs, I would imagine. How do you get that quickly? Yeah, it started. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the all-important item used, okay? I had energy, right? And it's not energy used. A lot of people might confuse that, if I go out here, right, and I hunt a monster, let's say I hunt this one, it says here that I'm going to use 1,830 energy. The problem with that is I already have that energy there. So it seems to be that you have to use the item from your bags in order for it to count. And I'll give you a perfect example, right? So let's go back to my my points right now. So look at my points. It's at 2,000. Right, so if I exit out of that and I hunt at level 2, which will be right and anywhere. But you know this game, when you're looking for something, you won't find it because that's just how the game works. Okay, here we go. Finally, we find one. So I'm gonna hunt this one. I think what I need is a ×3. Yeah, should be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hunt it. And that used quite a bit of energy. Probably 6,000 energy, something like that. Something along those lines, right? So I went ahead and did it, hunted it, cool deal. Now when I go over to the news, now also keep in mind that sometimes the points don't get added 100% right away. But if you take a look, still 2,000. Now if I actually go to the bags and just use 1,000 energy, remember 1,000 energy is equal to 2,000 points. Just use it, boom, successfully use 1,000 energy. Now I can go back, and now my points should be doubled because I used 1,000 energy. So let's take a look. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. Okay, hold on. Let's give it a second to update. I don't know exactly how long it takes. I know it's not instant, but just something to keep in mind. And while we're waiting for that, let me actually go ahead and give you the numbers of what you're going to need, right? So the earn 20 points per 1 gem spent. Essentially what that means is that you're going to need 375,000 gems used if you want to use gems to reach the 7.5 million points. I remember the info that I'm giving you now is just to get to the very end of these rewards. Of course, if you want to place, you're going to need a lot more people going way over that in order for your guild to actually place. But if you guys are just going for the rewards, these are the numbers. So 375k gems used if you want to do it just through gems. If you want to do it through artifact coins, the amount of artifact coins that you're going to have to use is actually 18,750 coins. If you want to do it just through that. If you want to do it just through energy, you would have to use 3,750,000 energy. And remember, it has to be from your bags. If you want to go the Holy Star route, you would have to use 187.5 K Holy Stars. So basically 188,000 if we round up. And if you go through the spend or buying packs, you'd have to spend $375. Again, these are all the numbers if you're only going to be using one specific method to get the very last reward, 7.5. But as you can tell, there are people that are going to go over 100 million points, 200 million points, etc. So, you know, that's probably what a lot of people might have to do if you actually want to start placing. So, this is still saying 2,000. Hold on, let me see if I have to like come back. And okay, join now. Let's see. There it is, 4,000. So it doubled. So again, it's not energy that you are using, it's energy that you are actually using from your bags. Ultimate Guild week 2 is on the way, and I'm kind of curious to see what these big boys are going to actually finish off doing, because there is just here's the deal, right? Like, there is one person, this person right here, Lodine, by themselves, they already have more points than our whole guild combined. Now, granted, the event just started, right? So obviously, that's not going to hold up. But that just goes to show you how one person can literally carry a guild to placing just by spending a bunch of money. And actually, you know what? I'm going to look this account up just to see. T01 Lodine. I'm going to look this up because that's a lot, man. Hold on. Let me take a look. This one was the one that had 100 million points literally right at the start of the event. So you know that he was spamming some sort of pack that was out, because you don't get that many points by... It's just... Holy crap. Either that or he opened up like a gazillion holy stars or something. It's just ridiculous. Alright, so this one was T01 Lodine. Of course, it's a 10 billion with no kills. Wow. Yeah. So those are the guys that are going to be carrying this type of event. And this is why, like, I want CAE to place, and essentially what we're doing is we're just trying to be in the top 100, right? Because at the end of the day, you get the same thing, unless you're like top 1 or 2. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Just try to get top 100. But it's why, like, trying to get number 1 or whatever, it's no big deal, because this event doesn't really signify how good of a guild your guild is, or how well you can plan for events or do events, etc. It's just... It's a spend event, which is, you know, kind of blows. Really, really disappointed with the event overall. But I noticed that somebody said, I think it was one of my streams, they said that, oh, I thought you didn't like the event, so why are you even trying? There's a difference between being completely, like, disappointed with an event and not doing it all together. I feel like if we don't try to get the top 100... it's going to be a disservice for the whole guild in general, not just for just myself, but just in the guild, because we like to get events like this. Are we trying the hardest we possibly can? Absolutely not, because we know that we're not going to have nobody spending 10k, 20k, etc. just for this event. But I think just trying to get in the top 100 is fine, you know. And at the end of the day, CAE is a competitive guild, so why not? But still, that doesn't detract from the fact that the event is not what people wanted. I think more people wanted things like KVK score, Dragon Arena, just anything that's like your guild versus other guilds, not a spending event. So, yeah. Either way, week 2, like I mentioned, started. Good luck to all of you. Week 3 is going to be the kill event, which is going to be interesting because that's going to happen around the time that Baron is going on and whatnot, and migration and whatnot. So that should be really interesting. Although, to be fair, We all know that the top guilds, what they're gonna do is just farm kills, not like get kills the legit way, right? I'm sure you have guilds out there pumping cav just to rally it themselves in another account or something. Somebody said that there's a limit to how many points you can get through like T1 to T3, but that's okay because they'll just pump T4 and kill T4. It's listen, by how much people care about kills in this game, like, oh my god, you got low kills or you got high kills, it's a very easy stat to manipulate. You know what I mean? Like, by so much, people put so much stock on a stat that can be easily manipulated. It's all I'm going to say. So, you know, week 3 is, I'm sure there's going to be real kills, but the top guilds, the way that they're going to get top guild is by rallying themselves or alt accounts with cav and, you know, that sort of nonsense. And unfortunately, you're not going to be able to win unless you're doing that. So, just as an FYI. But either way, appreciate you guys for coming through. And until later, bye.